And Illinois could end cash bail for inmates with a new bill that lawmakers are set to vote on in just 5 days. But that's not all that bill does. It includes major police reforms, and it's sparking controversy here with our local lawmakers. 13 News reporter Richard Bodie digs into the details of it.
In just a few days, lawmakers in Springfield plan to vote on a controversial police reform bill that could have long-standing impacts.
It's necessary to empower our community. How else will we get trust, bring back trust from law enforcement and everyone?
There's so many bad parts about this legislation. It'll pretty much put law enforcement out of business in Illinois.
At 611 pages, here are just some of the bill's reforms. New procedures for reporting in-custody deaths, a mandated statewide use of force policy. It would eliminate qualified immunity for police officers and reduce officers' collective bargaining rights. 3 other parts of the bill would ensure disciplinary records of police officers are never erased. Mandated crisis intervention training and scale back no-knock orders. Those portions come from local Democratic State Representative Maurice West.
A majority of it, I would say, is something that I can argue, why haven't we done this years ago?
But Republican Senator Dave Severson calls the bill radical and costly.
You're going to have a very difficult time finding anyone that's going to want to stay in law enforcement or any municipality being able to afford to even have a police department.
Severson questions the timing of the bill's vote, which comes to the legislature just days before the newly elected lawmakers are seated. But West says this has been in the works for months.
We've been working on this all summer, 30 plus hours.
West says the bill needs 60 votes to pass out of the House. Whether it gets that number or not will be clear by Tuesday. For your 13 Weather Authority, Richard Bodie, 13 News.
Representative West says the bill is on the House agenda, but per House rules, Speaker Michael Madigan can decide to hold that bill if he wants. Make sure to tune in tomorrow when we sit down with local leaders yet again to discuss how this bill could impact